Working alone can be a drag. No one to crack stupid jokes to or fetch you a coffee, but does the same hold for superheroes? I imagine if you're Razorback, your superpower being able to drive any vehicle precludes the need of a chauffeur. Or Dog Welder, who welds dead dogs onto the faces of evildoers. I'd say that he's full up on man's best friend. But the buddy system works well enough for the bulk of superheroes, which sometimes begs the question, what kind of vetting system do these heroes use when they're hiring? Find out in our 10 superhero sidekicks you won't believe. Enjoy this video and be sure to subscribe to CBR and join the notification squad to stay up to date with all of our latest videos. Etta Candy, Wonder Woman. Etta becomes Wonder Woman's best friend after she found her wasting away in a hospital for malnutrition. The next time Etta's reintroduced, she's now plus-sized and not ashamed of it. You go, girl. Wonder Woman asks what the heck made her gain an extra zip code. Sweets, my darling. Soon afterwards, Etta heads up the Beta Lambda sorority at Holiday College, and then she gets into a few brawls helping Wonder Woman overthrow a Nazi concentration camp with nothing more than heaps of candies. And I mean this, honestly, she does this for real. Her father's name is Hard Candy, you heard me right, and her mom answers to Sugar Candy. Hopefully they have a good dental plan. Woozy Winks, Plastic Man. The name should be a hint of how capable this guy is in the crime-fighting arena. Like Doiby Dickles, Winks is equally as boorish, inept, bumbling, and a bona fide crook. He had the good fortune to save a wizard's life and was granted the protective power of the elements. Later, that was unceremoniously axed. What? Yeah, that spell wore off. This dropped him to the level of inept sidekick pretty fast. Luckily, his underworld experience gives him the ability to size things criminally suspicious. In 1999's Plastic Man special, they reimagined him as Green Cobra, a more competent and intelligent character, but he had a tendency to steal office supplies. Krypto, Superman. On Krypton, everything's better. The food, the women, the dogs, well, that was until it blew up. The only surviving dog from Krypton is Soup's bud Krypto. Jor-El decided to use Krypto as a guinea pig to test some rockets. The rocket was knocked off course, which later found its way to Earth. Instead of going to the pound to get a dog, Krypto came to him. Our son endows Krypto with the same powers that his owner enjoys. Augmented senses like smell and hearing, proportional strength, and human-level intelligence. This way, Krypto can't plead ignorance when he drags his butt back and forth on Soup's carpet. Doiby Dickles, the Green Lantern. Versatility must be a key quality for being a sidekick, whether it's the power of flight, possessing a laser groin cannon, or being able to drive to the airport in under 20 minutes. For some reason, the original Green Lantern took on a rather brutal working-class oaf named Doiby Dickles. Doiby's a part-time cabbie and seems to moonlight as a freelance plumber since he loves to bludgeon criminals with his pipe wrench. Dickles pulling his considerable weight on the streets. But is he interesting enough to hang around with 24/7? Hell yeah! First off, he owns a sentient old car, Goitrud. That's tame compared to when Dickles' nephew Owen visited. And he's a leprechaun. Owen figures out the Green Lantern's secret identity, so he had no choice but to freeze him, and forever display Owen in Alan Scott's trophy room. Arthur, the Tick. Arthur may be one of the most unlikely sidekicks ever. He's overweight, he's not brave at all, he's weak physically, and he's an ex-accountant who dresses up as a moth. But that's life in the city. That's the actual name of the city they live in, by the way. But he's got balls, though. He did quit his cushy accounting clerk job to fight crime. All in all, it can't be easy for someone with such a confusing body. But props to the guy whose battle cry is, "Not in the face, not in the face!" His fancy math learning and general knowledge gives him an edge, something that the dim-witted Tick relies on. Also, the moth suit is sort of fly. It'll get his marshmallow ass off the ground. Roy Harper, Green Arrow. Roy Harper happens to be one of DC's longest-running characters, spanning nearly 80 years. He was known as Speedy back in the day, and it's kind of fitting that later he developed a heroin addiction. 1971's comic Snowbirds Don't Fly won critical acclaim for introducing mature themes to comics. Green Arrow pulls him out of that life and conscripts him to fight the drug dealers. In the original story, Roy was raised by Bravebo, a Navajo medicine chief who taught him to be a world-class archer. The Green Arrow adopted Roy, and Bravebo passed away. Down the line, he graduated to other characters like Arsenal and Red Arrow. And ladies, he was ranked 50th in the Comic Alliance's top 50 sexiest male characters in comics in 2013. Rick Jones, Hulk, Captain America, Captain Marvel, and Rom. Rick Jones is like the Forrest Gump of the Marvel Universe. His involvement in many watershed Marvel moments helped him become notable and as sort of a sidekick. He became tight with the Hulk after accepting a dare to drive to the old bomb testing site. Crappy timing because, well, that infamous gamma bomb's about to go off. Because of this, he's the only person who knows Hulk's secret identity. He also helped to form the Avengers. With the Teen Brigade, his collective of ham radio enthusiasts, he summons Iron Man, Ant-Man, Wasp, and Thor to combat the Hulk. He was a free agent for Captain America as Bucky, and he sidekicked for Rom and 2 versions of Captain Marvel. But, truth be told, he sort of fumbled up the ladder, all the way up to an Avenger honorary member. Uncle Marvel, Captain Marvel. Generally, it's a good idea not to work with family. But if that family member is lying about being related, then it's not a problem. Such is the case with Dudley H. Dudley, a seemingly harmless and stuffed turkey of a man who one day found Mary Batson's good deed journal and thereby learned her super secret. He claimed to be Mary's uncle from California because he wanted to con his way into the Marvel family. However, Solomon saw right through his lie. But gosh darn it, they liked him enough to join anyways. He's just a lovable old semi-useless, no superpower having, heart attack candidate fraudster. But they trusted him enough to be their manager. Jumpa, Wonder Woman. If you don't say its name with an Aussie accent, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Wonder Woman's trusty steed and Rue are actually aliens brought to Paradise Island by the Skyriders of Nebulosa, a spacefaring tribe of Amazons. They were depicted commonly during the Golden Age. Kangas are mainly used like horses, but Jumpa was also specially trained to assist her fight crime. If you've ever seen kangaroos box or kickbox, you'll know that they'll lay anyone flat. Beppo the Super Monkey. Superman. Let's throw a monkey in the mix. A space monkey from Krypto. Originally, Beppo was a test monkey belonging to Jor-El, but escaped on Kal-El's Earthbound escape rocket. Man, he hid in a jungle for a while, but then he spotted Kal-El in Smallville. Monkey shines ahoy as Beppo plays the trickster and causes all sorts of hoopla and shenanigans, which they can't blame on Clark's powers, but they soon discover what's up. They worried about having a super simian around to leave a bad influence on young Superman, but the 4th of July took care of that. Beppo accidentally set off some fireworks and startled him into space. He thought a comet was more fireworks chasing him and kept going. He never returned. Alright, that's it for our list. Did you think of any other sidekicks worth mentioning? What was your favorite sidekick? Sound off in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to CBR and join the notification squad to stay up to date on all of our new stuff.